and gentlemen, we are going to do the first 10 picks of the draft, my mock draft. So number 1 overall, this is a gimme at this point. Cam Ward is going number 1 overall. The Titans have canceled the pro days with Shedeur Sanders and Travis Hunter, so it's basically a gimme that Cam Ward is going number 1 overall. A lot of people are starting to have Travis Hunter at number 2 overall, but I actually have Abdul Carter to pair him up with Myles Garrett to make the greatest, maybe in our era, the greatest defensive line of all time. In our era, not in the 1980s, no, but in our era, maybe. At number 3, I have my New York Giants selecting Travis Hunter, wide receiver out of Colorado. I think he's going to play corner in the NFL. I think we need corner help with the effort issues of Deonte Banks. I think they have their quarterback because Russell Wilson has been seen working out with all of the wide receivers. So, yeah, I think number 3 overall will be Travis. Now, a lot of people are having Will Campbell in this spot, but I actually have Ted McMillan going at 4. This would create maybe one of the best wide receiver duos in the NFL with Ted McMillan and Stephon Diggs. What do you guys think about this pick? At number 5, I have the most likely scenario for the Jacksonville Jaguars, and that is to take Michigan defensive tackle Mason Graham. I think they need a lot of help on that defensive line, on that interior defensive line. Mason Graham can do everything. I'm a Michigan fan, so I watched every game of his. He's unbelievable. At number 6, I actually have the Raiders taking Ashton Jeanty. Now, a lot of people have the Raiders taking Shedeur Sanders, but I have Shedeur Sanders going later in this mock draft. As far as Ashton Jeanty, I think it's a great pick for the Raiders. It adds some explosiveness to the running back room with Zamir White and all those guys. At number 7, I have Armand Membu. Now, a lot of people could argue, since I didn't take Will Campbell, people are going to think I should have took Will Campbell in this spot, but I think Armand Membu is he's not better than Will Campbell. I think he suits the Jets more, and he has a Mekhi Becton build, but I don't think he's going to be like Mekhi Becton. But I didn't really take notice of Armand Membu because of Kelvin Banks. I thought Kelvin Banks were my 1-2, but Will Campbell and Armand Membu are my 1-2. At number 8, I have the Carolina Panthers taking Jalen Walker, edge out of Georgia. Now, if you watched the Carolina Panthers this season, which God bless your soul if you did, because they sucked, they need a lot of edge help. They got the interior defensive line figured out with Derek Brown, and I believe they signed another free agent. But they need edge help. And Jalen Walker is the perfect Carolina Panther to suit that. At number 9, I have the New Orleans Saints selecting Shedeur Sanders. Now, this is a big fall for Shedeur. He's still going to be in the top 10, but I think it's the most realistic scenario because we got news that Derek Carr's shoulder is going to require surgery, so this is the most realistic pick for the New Orleans. And then finally, at number 10, you could argue this is a little bit of a reach, but the Chicago Bears need running back help, so I'm going to take the second best running back in this class in Omarion Hampton. In this case, if Ashton Jeanty goes to the Raiders in the actual draft. But I think Ashton Jeanty's going to go to the Raiders. So, yeah, I think this is the most realistic option for them because they need running back help.